Hello guys and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a beauty empties video. I'm trying to do these on a monthly basis now, otherwise they just get way too long, like my last one, which just seemed to go on forever because there were so many things, which I appreciate can be a bit overwhelming. So I've got a nice sized amount. I think we probably have around 12 products here, something like that. So we'll go through them. I'll chat to you about what I thought, how they work, and everything in between like I usually do. If you're just clicking on this video, then hi and welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. It's completely free and it will let you know when I upload a new video. And if you're returning, then thank you so much for coming back. I hope you enjoy this one. It's just a new beauty video and let's get straight into it. So no surprise, number one on the Beauty Empties is a pot of Nivea Double Effect Eye Makeup Remover. The best, without a doubt, waterproof eye makeup remover, or just eye makeup remover there is on the market. It just works, minimal rubbing of the eye area, it gets your makeup off no matter how much mascara you've put on. I wear quite thick mascara, heavy waterproof mascara, and this is just an absolute dream. It's under £2. You can buy it on Amazon. You can often get it on offer. And yeah, it's just absolutely amazing and it always features. Okay, next up we have a makeup item. This is a setting spray from Urban Decay. I will link all of these products down in the description box below for you so you can find them easily if you want to. This is the Extra Glow and it is so good. Not only does it keep your makeup in place all day long, but it actually adds this kind of like luminosity and glow to the skin. I don't have it on today because it's empty and I ran out, but I will repurchase it without a doubt because it's just such a well working product. To be honest, it says it's all day wear, lightweight, temperature control technology. I find as the day goes on, my makeup just seems to look even better with this on. As I say, it just adds that kind of luminosity back into the skin and it kind of blends all your makeup together and lets it adhere to the skin as opposed to just creating more of a matte finish. So I absolutely love this one. I do really like the original Urban Decay one, but that's more of a matte finish. This one I think is a great one for adding that glow back into your skin, particularly as you age and your skin gets drier and fine lines and wrinkles. More glowy, luminous skin is generally more flattering in terms of like a makeup look. I'm 38 now and I find that I am tailoring my makeup and skincare definitely towards looking after my skin as I get older. Okay, let's go in with a fragrance. I'm so sad that this is finished. It's Kayali Vanilla 28. If you are a vanilla perfume lover, then you will probably know about this already, but it is so beautiful. It's a creamy, rich, decadent vanilla, but it's definitely like an adult vanilla. So you could wear this pretty much, I would say, at any age. I just think it's gorgeous. Like, it's fragrant and like a little bit sexy but still creamy and yummy. And I was actually going to just rebuy the big bottle of this once this had finished. However, I decided to go for the Kayali Vanilla Obsessions gift set, and it has a mini Vanilla 28 in it. This is a 10ml, so I've still got this because I love it so much. I need to have it on hand at all times. That fragrance, I think, is like up there with one of my absolute favourites. But it came with like a few other vanilla fragrances for me to try from the Kayali Beauty range of fragrances, and there are some lovely ones in there as well. But yeah, Vanilla 28, gorgeous. I would have a smell of that if you haven't already. Next up we have a body lotion. This is the Victoria's Secret Pink body lotion in honey. These body lotions are generally in these videos because they are my absolute favourites. The pump bottle design is great for applying lotion with a catch. I will go into that in a second. But the body lotion itself has such a lovely subtle scent. It's kind of like the scent of what it is describing. So for example, this one's honey, I've had vanilla, I've had coconut, but it's not overpowering. It is generally just subtle enough just to layer your fragrance over or wear alone as a day-to-day moisturizer. But it just sinks into the skin. Your skin feels soft, smooth and moisturized, but there is zero tackiness, stickiness. I just don't know where it goes. It's like your skin just goes back to being silky soft, and it is so clever and so good. They're also like cruelty free. They're formulated without artificial dyes, They're just excellent. They're £15 for 355 mils. So they're not the cheapest, but not the most expensive either. I think they're worth the money. I always repurchase these. What I was saying about the pump bottle, when your product gets to about here, it's pretty much impossible to get the product out because the pump only finishes, I think, around here, which is definitely a design flaw on the product. So you just kind of have to take it off and like really try and dispense the product out of the bottle into your hand, which is the only negative about that really. Then we've got a hair care product. This is Hair by Sam McKnight. This is a nourishing balm, 30ml. It's a light nourishing cream enriched with provitamin B5, keratin and shea butter, and it's supposed to like help tame frizz and hold a style, that sort of thing. I wasn't overwhelmed by this, but I did use it up. I did feel like it gave my hair a little bit of smoothness and kind of a tousled sculpted effect, but no more so than using a bit of oil or styling cream, any other cream. Didn't find it special, wouldn't necessarily recommend, but used it up so as not to waste. Then we're going on to the Cetaphil toner. This is the Healthy Radiance Brightening Toner. This is in my routine every single day and it's a constant repurchase for me. It's around £10 to £15 depending on the price on Amazon or wherever you buy it from, but it is just, yeah, it's so good. It keeps your skin clear and healthy. It doesn't feel stingy on the skin. I don't feel like it disrupts with other skincare. I don't feel that it's over drying. It is alcohol free, fragrance free. It's just a very good toner for keeping your skin clear and it lasts a good while as well. And I really like the top of the bottle, which is this style, just so it's just, you don't dispense too much product basically when you're popping it onto a cotton pad. Oh, this is a bit of a random one, but it is the Real Techniques Deep Cleanse Gel. I was not overwhelmed by this whatsoever. I think using antibacterial hand soap to clean your brushes works just as well. I also like to use IsoClean to sterilise them, but this product I wouldn't waste your money on, but again, finished it just for the sake of using it up. It's just a very kind of thick gel-like consistency, but as I say, I don't think it works any better than hand soap unless I'm using it wrong. Another firm favourite and in my routine every single day, it is the Japan Fusion Genius Lift Elixir from Beauty Pie. This is so good. It's around £12. I do get through it because, as I say, I use it every single day, but it plumps out the skin, even your lips. It makes them look plumper and more juicy. It also absorbs into the skin really nicely. It provides a great base for using a gua sha, but then it absorbs really nicely and doesn't feel sticky or anything, so that you can put like other serums or moisturizers on top of it as you want. I usually apply this as my final step before moisturizer or sunscreen, so yeah, it's very, very good. It says it's a product containing polysaccharides and just to massage a nut-sized amount directly onto cleansed and toned skin. I don't really know what it's got in it or how it works, but I just know that it works and my skin looks better for it. I've got here a little hand gel, which I just had to show you. Oh my gosh, there's a tiny, tiny bit left in the bottom. This is the Bath and Body Works Cosy Vanilla Almond Hand Gel. They only do this seasonally, I think. I can't even get that out. But this is the nicest smelling hand sanitizer ever. And if you're someone like me who's like always sanitizing their hands, this just like smells like a cozy vanilla cupcake situation. It's gorgeous, but yeah, it's a tiny little bottle and it is quite pricey. They're around £4 for this really small amount, 29ml, but I just think it is just a nice little, you know, pick me up for those really boring mundane things we do every day. Every time I pop this on my hands and smell it, just like lifts my mood a little bit. So definitely recommend this hand sanitizer. And I have a hair product. This is a travel size version of the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. It says it actually cleans the hair, eliminates oil, sweat and odour. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I think that, oh, dropping on the floor. I think other dry shampoos like Batiste and so on, I think they're just as good. I mean, I don't know in terms of like chemicals and things if this is any better. I don't think it is, but I didn't feel that it was any better than another dry shampoo, and this is very expensive. I think it's around 15 for this tiny bottle, whereas like you can get a big bottle of Batiste dry shampoo for example for around £3 to £4. So yeah, just not worth it. Wouldn't buy it again, but again, used it up because it was there and I bought it, so I thought I better use it. But Something that is amazing is this. This is another setting spray. I get through these quite quickly, as you can tell. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. It works really well with the other product from the range, which is nearly finished. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Use that as your primer, and then that to finish your makeup. It won't budge all day. It's amazing. So yeah, just spray as normal. It's very, very good, long lasting setting spray. I don't need to worry about my makeup when I have this on, along with a couple of other setting sprays, but this is a really good one, and I think worth the price tag, to be honest. And then I have a skincare product. This is the cream cleanser from Skin Rocks. I enjoyed using it, but was nothing special, just a creamy cleanser. The one thing I did like about this is it didn't like irritate the skin at all. It felt very kind of calming, and it didn't feel drying. But as I say, it didn't feel like it was anything groundbreaking. I don't think this is really expensive, but it's not like really good value either. I think you could probably get similar things for a lot cheaper. It says to use in the AM and or PM as a first or second cleanse, so I use this as my second cleanse, and it definitely cleaned my skin and it didn't make it reactive or anything, so it's good in that sense. Then I have this product from The Ordinary. This is the multi-peptide and hyaluronic acid serum. Now you can probably see I almost finished it, but there's about that much left, a tiny bit left, because I just didn't really feel like finishing it. Like, it is good, and to be honest, I did enjoy using it, and it works well under makeup. But I was anxious to get on to another serum that I've been using recently, so I just got a bit impatient. And then once I've done that, I know I wouldn't probably end up coming back to this again just for that tiny bit. But it basically just gives you a nice drink of hydration into the skin. It's also really nice and affordable, and it works, as I say, under makeup. So I did think it was a good one. Putting this on at night also gives you a very kind of plumped up nice skin in the morning, so it does work. And another skincare one, this is always in my beauty empties, and I can't see it ever not being in there. It's the Beauty Pie Super Drops Brightening Niacinamide 10%, and it just, ever since I started using this, which I think is around 2018, so coming on 7 years now, my skin texture transformed and changed. And bear in mind, I've obviously got older, my skin is aging, but I just think it keeps the skin clear, smooth, and it keeps the texture nice. I just noticed such a difference in the texture of my skin having used this product. When I don't use this product, which is very rare now actually, but when I don't use it, I do notice a difference, and I use it morning and evening. So the only downside to that is I get through it very quickly, and therefore it, I have to keep rebuying it, and it is £15 for this little bottle. So if you're using it as regularly as I do, it does become quite expensive, but worth it to me for keeping my skin clear and calm and a nice texture. Okay, then we have another product, which is makeup. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. I really loved this, but I think there's a tiny bit maybe of product left, maybe not. But what I just didn't like was, as I got to the end, it started to go, I think you can probably see it on there, like really white. And so it like looked all goopy and yucky on the brow, kind of like it was flaky skin, but it wasn't, it was the actual product. So I just think as I got towards the end, it obviously had enough, and I knew that was the end of the product. It is expensive, I think, for a brow gel, but I think it's worth it. I've tried some really rubbish ones, and also from higher end brands, rubbish ones as well. But this one is really good and worth the money, and I would definitely rebuy it. But at the moment, I have on the go the Refy Brow Sculpt, which is up there with my absolute favourite, and also the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I'm enjoying both of those. But once those run out, I probably would rebuy this one. Just 3 more products left to go then. We've got this. This is the Amika Dream Routine. It's like an overnight hair treatment. So what I used to do with this is saturate my hair with it the night before hair wash night. And oh my gosh, does it make your hair silky soft. I actually have tape-in extensions at the moment. And even the extensions, the condition it keeps them in is just absolutely unreal. This is like a 30ml, so it's just a small amount, but I actually, this is reminding me to rebuy this. This is so good. It just says, give your mane a burst of intense moisture and softness. This leave-in treatment deeply hydrates damp or dry strands overnight, resulting in silkier looking hair. To use it, apply it on damp or dry hair. So I always applied it on dry hair and just combed it through and left it overnight, but it really works. And if you don't want to do it before hair wash day, you'll be fine. Just use a little bit less product, maybe like a walnut sized amount, spread that through the hair, because the next day your hair will just be lovely and silky. Leaving that one out for me to rebuy actually, because I miss that in my routine. Then we have another hair product. This is the Chris Appleton and Colour Wow collaboration, the Money Mask. Without a doubt the best hair mask I've ever tried. It's like a gel-like consistency. In fact, I can show you, because I've already repurchased it, so I can actually show you the texture. Like, as soon as it ran out, I repurchased it. There's just nothing like it. It is so expensive for a hair mask. There we go. It's like a blue gel. It's almost like a slimy consistency, but just run that through your hair, leave it for like a few minutes, rinse it out, and your hair is like silk. And when you blow dry it, the shine it gives you is just unparalleled. Like, it's so glossy. If you have the budget for it, I really would rate this, because and buy this. It just, as I say, it's like nothing else. It says it's for super glossy, expensive looking hair, and that is really what it does. It's a beautiful product. And if you get it on Look Fantastic, you can often get it on offer. So I think it's £40 and you get 215ml. But often on Look Fantastic, you can get about 20% off it. So you can get it for around 30. And it does last a good while. So you only need like probably about the size of a golf ball, depending on the length of your hair. Obviously, run it through the lengths and ends. So it should last you about, I don't know, depending on the length of your hair really and how often you wash it. I only wash my hair about 1 to 2 times a week, so it lasts me like a good while. But yeah, it's such a good product. I honestly can't explain. You do need to sort of try it. But they do a travel version of this. I'll link that one in the description box, because that's what I did. I bought the little travel size one, which I think was around £12 to £15. You don't get much in there, but it allows you to try the product for a few uses before committing to the big jar. And then finally, guys, my probably favourite lip gloss. It is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and this is in the shade Topaz, and it's so good. There's a tiny bit left, so I can probably put it on here, but it's literally at the end now, and I feel like there's definitely a time on lip glosses when you know they just go a bit yucky, don't they? And that's the end. So this a little bit is coming out, so I can show you the colour there. But it's just so glossy and juicy on the lips. It's so affordable as well. It's got a slight shimmer to it, but it's not overpowering. And yeah, it's just a very, very good lip gloss for an amazing price. It makes your lips look plumper and fuller as well. I recently tried the Giorgio Armani lip gloss, and another one I tried, can't remember the brand now, both luxury brands, both of them weren't as good as this one. This one was better. So that is everything, guys, in my Beauty Empties video today. Hopefully a bit shorter and sweeter than the last one, and if I do these more regularly they will be. So if you do love beauty, then do stick around. I do beauty on this channel quite a lot. I absolutely love beauty and reviewing beauty products. So if that sounds good to you, please do feel free to subscribe. It's completely free, and then you'll then get notified when I upload a video. I have got lots of beauty videos on my channel, so I will link some in the description video for you that you might like to watch, and on the screen as well. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon, hopefully in my next video. Bye guys.